Hello, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name is Carolina. I'm a holistic health coach here on YouTube, and I share content about recipes, self-love, mindset, body love, and I'm so happy that you're here. On today's video, we're going to be going through what I eat in a week, and I'm going to be showing you guys all of the meals that I make to hit my protein goals. So we're going to be aiming for 100 grams of protein or more with every single day of eating. And all of my meals will also be balanced with not only protein and fiber, but also healthy fats and starchy carbs to keep your hormones happy and your blood sugar balanced. And as a quick reminder for all of my recipe videos, you can find a little link in the description with a post on my Substack that includes a grocery list and all of the recipes that I make in this video outlined there for you. I hope that you enjoy this video, and let's jump right into it. It's a beautiful sunny Monday morning here in New York, and I'm so excited for the week ahead. Yesterday was actually my 1-year anniversary since my wedding, so we had such a lovely weekend just celebrating, spending a lot of quality time, and I'm going into the week feeling very rejuvenated. And now I'm hungry. I'm ready to eat breakfast. I just got a big Whole Foods delivery in this morning, so I have lots of fresh berries. I have some figs that I ordered, so I think I'm just gonna put together a yummy yogurt bowl. And I've also noticed, low-key, that in a few of my what I eat in a weeks, a lot of the times, the first thing that I crave in the week, like the first meal that I wanna have on a Monday, is a yogurt bowl. It's kind of a pattern, and I don't know if you guys have noticed. We follow our cravings on this channel. Yogurt bowl kind of feels like it was inspired by my outfit. It's like all like the darker fruits. We have fig, blackberry, and blueberry. And then I put a little bit of granola and a little bit of flax seeds. I've been obsessed with putting flax seeds on my yogurt bowl. It's a pretty simple yogurt bowl, I'm not gonna lie. I also did a little drizzle of honey on top. Beautiful. One of my favorite things about flax seeds too is that they add just a little hint of sweetness. And they're so easy to add on so many things and great for your hormones. Back from my walk, I just filled up my water bottle with some lemonade electrolytes from Oats. It's honestly been such a go-to for me because it doesn't taste as salty as other electrolytes. I'm hopping into work. I'm going to organize myself for the week, go through everything I need to get done, and then I have a coaching call in an hour. And after my coaching call, I'm gonna head to the gym and then make lunch. Then I have a nail appointment. So we're in busy bee energy today, but it feels really good. Back from the gym, and I had an incredible workout today. I feel so rejuvenated. A little trick that I also do is right after the workout, I just blow dry my hair in the gym like bathroom. So it honestly just like helps preserve my washed hair a little longer. I'm gonna make lunch. I have about 45 minutes until I have to leave for my nail appointment. So I'm gonna roast or actually air fry some chicken sausage and then put together a little tomato avocado salad that I made once and haven't made again in like probably over a year and a half or maybe even 2 years. So I'm excited to try it again, and I think it's gonna be really good.
It's actually kind of shocking to me that this was only my second time making this recipe because it's not only super easy, it's also really, really delicious. I started out by just adding adding some chicken sausage to a baking tray with some olive oil spray and adding that to the oven, and then chopping some tomatoes into large chunks and seasoning with salt, thinly slicing some red onion, and then combining that with the tomatoes with some avocado chunks, and then seasoning it all with salt, red wine vinegar, extra virgin olive oil, garlic powder, oregano, hot honey, and finishing off with some crumbled feta for extra flavor and protein. This honestly is such a fresh lunch idea, and it comes together in like 15 minutes. I was kind of in a rush after the gym because I had to get to an appointment, so this was the perfect easy lunch to whip up to keep me energized and fueled.
Lunch is ready, and it was honestly so quick to put together and it's so delicious. Really, really easy meal if you're ever kind of in a rush and you want something that's nutritious, balanced, and just fresh too. This is it, you guys. I went for my nail appointment and this is the final result. I am so happy with this. I did like a raspberry pink and I think it looks so good. I went a little bit shorter and I did square with rounded corners. I really like the blue. I had never done something like that, so it was cool to try something new, but this also just feels amazing. It's like 5:45 and I'm making myself a little snack. My snack is ready. Cheers. I did chili oil and everything bagel seasoning. Really good. Chili oil is pretty spicy though. Definitely adds a kick. You could also put this on like on top of some cottage cheese. I feel like that would be really good, really balanced too. Because the cottage cheese would like remove some of the spice. Cheers.
A few hours later, it was time to get started with dinner, and on this evening, Pedro actually helped me out quite a lot. He was craving this specific type of potato that my mom taught him how to make, which in Portuguese you would call batata lascada. To make it, you peel the skin off the potato, and then you stick a knife into the potato and twist it so it naturally kind of breaks off. Once that's done, you add the potatoes to a bowl with water for about 5 minutes, strain, and then repeat. And then once they're dry, you just have to season them and then either air fry or bake them, and they get super crispy. And on this evening, we wanted to have steak, so we just patted them dry and then added salt and pepper. And since we were gonna head over to the grills in our building to make the steak, we also decided to prep some grilled chicken to have ready to go for the whole week. So I used 2 packs of chicken breast tenders, seasoned them really well, and then had it all ready to go. It's dinner time, and Pedro has really stepped in to help me tonight because he is making rice. He also prepped some potatoes we're gonna put in the air fryer, and then we're gonna head over to the grills in our building to make the proteins. We're making steak tonight, but then we're also gonna prep the chicken, already have it ready for the week. When we come back up, I'll just whip up together a little salad, and that will be it for dinner. We added our potatoes to our oven on the air fry setting, and then headed over to the grill. And honestly, I don't know why we didn't do this before, because it was such a game changer to prep all of the protein in the beginning of the week. It saved me so much time later on. And to make my meal complete, I also wanted to have a little easy salad to go with it. So I just microwaved some frozen corn and peas, strained them and rinsed them to make sure that they were cold for the salad, and just combined it with some arugula, shredded cabbage and carrots, basil, olive oil, balsamic glaze, and everything bagel seasoning. Then just combined it with my steak and crispy potatoes, and dinner was ready. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Let's try the steak. Wow, that's good. Green salad. Also really good. Really fresh. Dinner was honestly so delicious. We're gonna go take a shower and then watch a movie with Pedro. We've been watching this movie, Her, which is kind of an old movie from like 2013, but we started watching it last night and then we got kind of tired halfway through. So we're gonna watch it tonight. Happy Tuesday. I'm realizing in this
lighting how tan I actually look. I've been really prioritizing tanning outside this summer, especially in the last couple of weeks. I'm happy. I had a pretty productive morning. I just made my posts for a brand deal that was going live today, and it's now about to be 9 a.m. so I'm gonna have breakfast. And I actually meal prepped breakfast last night. So here we have it. I decided to make a little high protein chia pudding. I mixed yogurt with protein powder. Ideally I would have used vanilla, but I only had chocolate on hand, and some milk. Mixed it up, and then I mixed the chia seeds onto it. And the trick is really keeping your spoon going for a while until it like already fully combines and thickens, because that way you prevent your chia seeds from sticking to the bottom of the bowl, which happens a lot if you don't properly like whisk it and like, I guess, mix it together before you store it in the fridge. So we have our chia pudding, and now it's time to put the bowl together with some toppings. Okay, here we have it. Looks so pretty. Honestly, even the base by itself is so good. It ended up pretty chocolatey because of the chocolate protein. It's kind of a vibe, and so I topped it just with bananas and raspberries. You could put anything you want. Like, you could put figs and granola. You could put just granola. You could put just fruit. It's so good. In between the fruits and the chia seeds, also lots of fiber. It's honestly really easy to undereat fiber, so making it a priority has been really game-changing for my gut health, I think. Back home for my little morning walk, I did my touch base with my team over the phone on my walk, which was really nice. Little multitasking, I love it. And now I made myself a little warm matcha. I've been doing half pistachio milk, half vanilla almond milk, and it's really, really good. Now I'm gonna jump into work. I have some computer work to do for about an hour. Then I have to help Pedro out with something. He needs to like go to the DMV because his license expired, and so he needs to retake his driving test, which has been a whole ordeal. So yeah, I gotta do that in the middle of the day. So what I'll probably do for lunch is like a sandwich or something, like easy. As I mentioned to you guys, we have to head out in a couple of minutes for Pedro's like driving test appointment. So I'm gonna put together a little green sandwich with chicken, avocado, pesto, cucumber, and I think it's gonna be so good and super easy. Sandwich is ready to go, and we're heading out now. Back home, before I hop into work, it's time for a little midday peach. Let's try this out. Pretty good. Eating seasonally, you guys. That's where it's at. Focus on seasonal produce, and it's so much juicier. It's a pretty good peach, honestly. We are heading out to go play tennis, having a little perfect bar. This is the peanut butter one. Before we leave, it says 17 grams protein. So good. tennis. We were having a little bit of a later dinner. We actually ended up having to wait over an hour or like almost an hour for the courts. So I'm really happy that I had a perfect bar before I left because it really held me over. And now we're gonna make dinner. We're gonna keep it pretty simple because luckily yesterday from dinner we have a ton of rice left over. I'm so happy that we made literally 2 whole packs of chicken because now we don't have to worry about that either. I'm just gonna warm up chicken and the rice and then also make a little salad that's super simple, like 3 ingredients only, and call it a night.
When in doubt, a little tomato, cucumber, and feta moment always does the trick. I was honestly pretty tired after tennis, so I just whipped up a quick salad with these 3 ingredients, some olive oil, lemon juice, and salt. Mixed it up. It took literally 2 minutes. It was so easy, and I just combined it with some of the rice and chicken I had prepped, which I thanked my past self for, and it was so easy and low effort, but really yummy too.
There we have it, a super simple dinner, and honestly really delicious. This rice is so garlicky, it's so good. And honestly, this little Greek salad also, so delicious. Little rice and chicken and Greek salad combo. Easy. Hummus would go really well with this too. This is my favorite hummus, a little sesame classic hummus. Now we got hummus in there, so good. Good morning, happy Wednesday. I feel like I slept really well last night and I had a productive morning already. I did so much in the last like 30 minutes. Got all ready, did some skincare, and then I also went live with week 2 of Fuel Your Cycle, which is a Substack guide that I put together. It's 4 weeks. Every week I'm going live with a full recipe guide for each phase of the cycle. So this week is the ovulatory phase. So the guide includes like a full rundown of the ovulatory phase basics and nutrition information, a menu, a grocery list, and a full guide of 18 recipes that are all so delicious. So I'm very, very excited. That all went live, all posted about, and then now I'm gonna make breakfast. And today I'm gonna try a new recipe that I saw on Pinterest, which is a cottage cheese pizza toast. And it has like some tomato sauce, some cottage cheese, some dried tomatoes, and I'm gonna put a little bit of turkey as well to make it extra high protein. And I think it's really easy, so I'm excited to try. Picked up some of my favorite gluten-free bread yesterday at the store, so I'm excited to put this to good use today.
I'm not kidding when I say this is fully my new favorite breakfast. There's just something about the combo of marinara sauce, sun-dried tomatoes, and basil that gives this little pizza taste that is so yummy. And then adding some turkey slices and cottage cheese made it higher in protein, so it was super balanced and just amazing.
Oh my god, you guys, this actually is one of the best toasts I've ever had. Look how beautiful. I already took a few bites, but the sun-dried tomato and tomato sauce combo, so good. And also the turkey, you can't even taste it. I didn't really put it in for taste, I put it in more for protein. And it's just like sneakily in there. What the heck? So happy about this. What a great way to start today. I went on such a lovely morning walk today. It's such a beautiful day. It's very humid, so I was sweating quite a lot. Came back home, dropped off my stuff, dropped off Lilo, and then I went over to the coffee shop, got some work done. I actually was able to get quite a lot completed, which I'm very happy about. And now I'm hungry and it's about to be 2:15, so I'm gonna make lunch. And I'm gonna make a higher protein Caesar salad with a twist. Like the dressing that I'm making is like a single serving healthier Caesar salad dressing. And also instead of doing croutons, I'm gonna do roasted crispy chickpeas. So what I did was before I left for the coffee shop, I strained the chickpeas and I left them out to dry so that they were a little bit drier by the time I put them in the oven for lunch. And then I also defrosted some sockeye salmon. I'm gonna season everything, put it in the oven, and then while that's in the oven, I'm gonna make the dressing and wash the lettuce. let's get into it.
Out of all of the meals that I made during this week, this was definitely in my top 3 favorites. I just love Caesar salad so much. I have loved it for years, and this was just a higher fiber and higher protein version of it. I just prepped some chickpeas and salmon with seasonings and olive oil and added them both to the oven at 400. Washed and chopped some romaine, and then just shaved a few pieces of parm and grated a large chunk of it. And then I put together the dressing, which is the highlight of this recipe because it is a higher protein single serving Caesar salad dressing. The ingredients are listed on screen, super easy and quick to put together. And then I just combined it all, added the dressing to the romaine, mixed it up really well, and then added a 1/3 cup of the crispy chickpeas for that extra plant-based protein and fiber, added more cheese, of course, then my beautiful roasted salmon, and it was just perfection.
I am so excited about this lunch. Literally dream combo. I love a little Caesar salad. This dressing is so easy to make also, and love a little roasted salmon moment. Also, I'm excited to try it with the chickpeas for the extra protein boost. I actually haven't made Caesar salad with chickpeas instead of croutons, but I've seen people do it before. Cheers. Really good. Definitely crunchier with croutons, which is really delish. Finished work and went to the gym, had a full body workout, which was so great. Felt so good to move my body. And then afterwards I came home, relaxed for a little bit, took a little shower, and then now I'm gonna start making dinner. I bought some ground beef, so I wanna make some taco bowls. And that's honestly one of my favorite easy, healthy recipes to make. It was together pretty quick. It's protein packed, fiber packed, and just turns out delicious.
A taco bowl is a meal that I come back to over and over when I don't want to think too deep about what to make and I just want something that I know is going to turn out good. And the first step to making this recipe is just chopping some red onion. I chopped 1/2 of it into large chunks and the other half of it into really tiny pieces. And then I used 3 colorful bell peppers, 1 yellow, 1 red, 1 orange. I cut off the top and the inside seeds and then cut it into like thin little slices. Combined it with the red onion chunks on a baking tray with seasonings and olive oil. And then I added that on to the oven while I got started with making the rice and the ground beef. The best way to make rice and have it taste really good is to just combine it with some minced garlic on a pan with some olive oil before you add your water. And then for the ground beef, I just start off by cooking the red onion with some olive oil and then I add the meat, break it up, and then add all of my seasonings, which is always a combination of salt, black pepper, and paprika. Mix it all together until there are no pink parts, and from there all that I had to do was put it all in a bowl. I added some black beans to mine to add some extra fiber and plant-based protein, and just finish it off with a little dash of cheese and then microwaved for a couple of seconds to melt the cheese a bit.
Alright, so here is the finished product. Rice, ground beef, roasted bell peppers, black beans for extra fiber and extra plant-based protein. And then I put a little bit of cheese on top, and then I popped this in the microwave for like 30 seconds just to melt the cheese, and it looks delightful and pretty colorful too. Sometimes I also like doing taco salads where I'll put like a base of lettuce, and then maybe instead of rice I'd put like chickpeas or avocado. Like you can kind of change it up. But let's do a little taste test really quick. Perfect, so good. Look who's snuggling over there, so cute. Good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday. It's a gloomy day today. We actually ended up going to bed earlier last night, which is really nice. We went to bed at like 10 and then I read and everything. So I was probably asleep by like 11 and then woke up today at like 7. We had to deal with some Lilo stuff this morning. Now I'm having breakfast. It's 8 a.m. and today we're going to do a little cinnamon sugar peaches yogurt bowl. I recently discovered this granola. It's so good, you guys. They have a bunch of flavors, but my favorite is the vanilla bean with cherries. It's called Jamie's Farm. Small business, actually based in New York. I went to an event recently and it was in one of the little like post-event goodie bags. And I went through this granola so fast. It has little like clusters of granola, but also like looser pieces, and then they also have these cherries in it. So good. I ended up going on their website and ordering 2 more bags. It arrived really fast because they are based in New York, so I got it in like 2 days. I'm gonna put some yogurt, granola, and then we're gonna grill some peaches to put on top, and I think it's gonna be chef's kiss and seasonal, of course. Gorgeous! My taste test. Perfect bite. A little bit of everything. Oh yeah. This granola is so good. Today has been one of those days where I just locked in right away after breakfast. I've been getting so much work done, especially on tasks that I usually procrastinate, and that always feels so good to me. Now I'm actually super hungry. I've been hungry for the last like 30 minutes. I just was trying to finish something, so now I'm getting around to actually prepping lunch. I'm actually really happy that I have leftover red bell peppers from last night, chickpeas, chicken. So I'm gonna whip up a salad with some kale and then throw on a couple more things, and I think it's gonna be really good. Really easy, delicious, healthy, and satisfying as well. Let's go make it.
The beauty of leftovers is that you can oftentimes combine them in different ways and then create something so freaking delicious. This was the perfect example of that. Since I had leftover bell peppers, chickpeas, and chicken, I just decided to combine it with kale, shredded carrots, shredded cabbage, and then just some basil and avocado. And then for my dressing, I just combined a little bit of hummus with lemon juice, pour that on top, and voila.
Finished product turned out so colorful and extremely delicious. I might have said this before, I think in the beginning of the video, but eating antioxidants in the first phase of your cycle is really important. When you hear antioxidants, just think eat the rainbow. Like this bowl has every single color. It has green, purple, orange, yellow. So this bowl is like the perfect example of how to prioritize that. Cheers. The crunch from the kale and the like onions and peppers from last night, and then also the chopped basil. That was such a good add. Incredible. Wow. Truly, I think one of my favorite meals of this week.
After a few hours of work, I got hungry again, and I decided to whip up a quick protein-packed smoothie. And I got inspired to make my Maca bomb smoothie specifically because I had actually posted about it earlier that day.
I've been working away on some phone content, doing editing, voiceover work, and I have a coaching call in 3 minutes. So I just made myself a Maca bomb smoothie. I was inspired to make this smoothie today because I actually, as I said, went live with the ovulatory phase fuel your cycle guide yesterday, and I'm actually in my ovulatory phase now, so felt very aligned to make the recipe. It's so good. Perfect balance of like sweetness, nuttiness, also hormone supporting, and have a little bit of a late dinner tonight. My dad's in town, so I'm getting dinner with him, my brother, and Pedro at 8:30, and it's 4 p.m. now, so felt like the perfect time to have a little snack. Cheers. I had my coaching call, took Lilo to the dog park, took her outside, gave her food, got changed, and now Pedro and I are heading into the city to meet up with my dad and my brother for dinner. I'm really excited. This Italian restaurant looks delicious and I've never been to it before, so we're heading out now. Good morning. This week flew by. Like, I literally don't know how it's already Friday. It's been a good week, and this morning I'm actually meeting up with Alia at a coffee shop to work together. Before I head out, I'm gonna make some breakfast. I was like, should I have toast? Like, maybe, I don't know, like I was kind of debating it. And then I was like, honestly really in the mood for overnight oats, but I didn't prep some last night, and I actually got a huge delivery from this brand called Brekkie last week. They make these like ready to eat oats. They have a lot of different flavors they sent me, but this one's the vanilla cinnamon. So I just thought, why not like mix this with some yogurt and then add some fruits on top. I have like all these berries that I want to use that are super fresh. Like, berries are very in season right now. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Breakfast came together so quick. Really delish. And overnight oats is tasty. With berries too, it's a good combo. Okay, we're at the coffee shop doing some work, and I have my personal trainer in like an hour. So I decided to order some food because I got hungry again. So I just got some scrambled eggs. They have some really good cheddar scrambled eggs. And I got some gluten-free toast too. Pretty good toast. Their scrambled eggs are so good. I had a super productive little work session with Alia. So good to just like pop over at a coffee shop, change my environment, and that always does the trick to get me to lock in. Now I am on the way to the gym. I'm gonna have my little personal trainer session for the week. I definitely feel like I pushed myself in this workout. I was talking to my trainer about nutrition and stuff, and he did recommend that I have a protein shake right after my workouts, ideally as frequently as I can, only because with a protein shake your body absorbs the protein much faster than if I was to like eat, let's say, chicken or ground beef or whatever. So I'm gonna have a shake now, then I'm gonna have a little bit of a like mid-afternoon lunch a little bit later. So I'm gonna make my shake now, and then I might go outside to tan a little bit. This smoothie turned out so good. literally ideal texture. Back from tanning for a few hours. Now I'm having a quick little taco bowl. Okay, I finished a couple of work things and now I'm on my way to Manhattan to meet my 2 college friends for dinner. Sweating in the subway, but I really like my outfit. Now I'm very excited. Alright you guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed following along a little week of eating in my life and that I gave you guys inspiration on new recipes that you can make for yourself that are not only healthy, but also taste good and are hopefully easy to make as well. My intention behind these videos is to give you guys inspiration more than anything and to show you new ways that you can show up for your health and have fun with it. So I hope that that's what you leave this video with, and I would love to hear in the comments what recipe you guys would want to try first. If you want to find the recipe guide and grocery list for all of the recipes that I cooked in this video, there will be a link to a Substack post in my description. And if you're not yet subscribed to my Substack, definitely do that. That's where I share all of my recipes all in one place. And it's a super convenient way for you to access new recipe ideas beyond even what I share here on YouTube. If you stuck around until this point, you are truly an OG. I appreciate you. I hope you have an amazing rest of your week, and I'll see you guys next week with another video. Mwah.